Yo, what is up there, guys? It's the Wiz back at it again with some more Owl House news and information right here, right now. So let's get right to it. All right, during Dana Tarrant's live stream charity event of the Owl House, we got a plethora of goodies. And no, I'm not just talking about that drawing of bald Ida, my eyes, or that picture of Rain in that pink bunny suit, adorable. And I'm not talking about that alternative universe of Hunter if he was to go to Grom. Yo, your man looking mad spiffy over here. And no, I'm not even talking about that drawing of course, Luce chilling with Marcy from Amphibia. You gotta love a good crossover. And no, I'm also not talking about that horrifying image of King without his skull. Bro, I'm gonna have nightmares about this, but since I had to see it and suffer, you guys have to see it and suffer as well. Yeah, that picture's not going away anytime soon. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep at night. But moving on to the real juicy stuff, we have the true name of Hunter's Palisman, which at the moment Hunter's Palisman has been called Little Rascal. His official name now is going to be none other than Flapjack. Flapjack, I like the name. Personally, I would have picked a lunch or maybe even dinner. Protect your mans at all costs, especially from Emperor Bellows or any other shady characters. And speaking of shady characters, during the live stream we got our very first sneak peek at a brand new character shown off in a very similar style as to how we were introduced to Hunter, with just a half face reveal. And at first glance, I will say this character definitely has a unique design, and yet it's giving me a very strong vibes of that of the Collector. The parallels between this new character and the Collector are pretty uncanny. First off, look at the face. You've got like half orange and the other half is blue, which I'm going to assume is supposed to represent orange being day and blue being night. As you can even see, there are little stars on the blue side of the face, and so far this has a very similar pattern, similar to that of the Collector's outfit, except the Collector's outfit has the sun placed on the right side and the night sky on the left side. Another kind of big red flag is how the Collector was shown off. Her face hidden, but was shown as a crescent moon. If we look at this new character's face, it's not just a split right in the middle between orange and blue, but rather it is curved like that of the crescent moon. Wow, could this be some major foreshadowing over here? Yeah, literally the face was covered and yet it had like a crescent moon thing, and the face is also basically kind of like a crescent moon. Now it is entirely possible that this might not be the Collector. After all, this girl's coat is purple, while in the show it was shown to be gray. At least from looking at the right side of her, this new character could be an assistant to the Collector, as I'm sure collecting beasts would be easier with more help. One thing's for sure, whoever this mysterious character is, they most likely will be playing a big part of the show. I say that mainly because, well, look what happened with Hunter when we first saw him. All these crazy theories. Some people thought, oh, maybe it'll just be a side character. Maybe this is like Ida's cousin or something along like that, and boy oh boy were we in for a big surprise. Hunter, of course, being none other than the Golden Guard. So I have a feeling whoever this person is most likely will be making a big splash in the show. And if you're someone like the Collector and you hear about Ida and this Harpy mode thing, I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to go ahead and collect. Regardless, I cannot wait to see this character in action. But continuing right along, next up we have a look at some brand new stills for the end credits of the Owl House. First up here we have the squad looking absolutely fresh. You can see Willow with her new hair, you see my man Gus in charge with them shadow clone jutsus, and look at this. Boy, we have come a long way from that first end credit scene with Amity in the background, not really giving too much of a damn about Luce, to now holding her hand and leading the charge. Yo, we gotta calm down over here. But speaking of going crazy and whatnot, if we take a look at this next still, here we have Ida in her Harpy mode along with King using Screech. Well, that's what I'm gonna call it for right now until we actually get like a name for it. But continuing right along, next up we have a new still featuring Camilla and V, and I absolutely love how that one raindrop next to her glasses is placed basically making it look like Camilla is crying, and you know, she pretty much was crying the last time she talked to Luce. And lastly, we have a shot of Rain with a heavy feature focusing on the Plant Coven leader. This is pretty interesting because we do see Rain next to the Plant Coven leader during the trailer, and I'm actually wondering if she is pulling a Poison Ivy from Batman in the sense where she is controlling Rain, because why else would Rain be there? Well, I mean, Rain did get hit with that whole ceiling curse tattoo thing, so regardless, however it turns out, I cannot wait to see more of the Coven heads, because so far from what we've got from most of these Coven leaders, they've been pretty freaking awesome. But continuing right along, next up we have some brand new screenshots. The first one, we have Lilith back at it again with the nerd glasses, and speaking of Lilith, it turns out she might actually be aromantic, and if you don't know what that means, like I didn't before I found out about this, it essentially means Lilith doesn't really experience feelings of romantic attraction. Bro, say it ain't so. Rip Hootie X Lilith? No, the fan art gone to waste. I mean, I wasn't shipping that or anything, no. But okay, that kind of explains a little bit with Lilith, not gonna lie. But moving right along, as you can clearly see, we have the return of Steve with some new drip. Bruh, does my man have merch out here or something? You see his shirt, it says Steve on it. Yo, he really think he's like Ghost Rider or something. Did my man get a promotion? Is he on vacation? What is this? But moving right along, next up here we have Luce having a conversation with Hunter, and wow, Emperor Bellows does not waste any time. You can see on the far right corner that little tapestry of him going off against Ida. I guess this was technically a big moment for him, so he decided to go ahead and, you know, have this frame. And if you look all around, you can see some other big moments where it basically looks like Bellows' rule to power, as his outfit wasn't as decked out as it was now. But continuing right along, saving the best for last, here we have a screenshot of Luce and Amity sitting next to each other, seeming a bit bummed out. It's anybody's guess as to why they look so sad. My Lumity headcanon is telling me that nobody came to join their Azora book club, or they couldn't get tickets to watch Fort Town, and yes, that's a Turning Red reference. Regardless though, that is basically it for this video, guys. That was pretty much all the kind of new stuff that we got from Dana Terran's stream last night, and we are literally less than a week away from the grand return of the Owl House Season 2B. So guys, leave all your comments in the comment section below, and if you like the video, make sure to give it a big massive thumbs up, as it helps me and the channel out quite immensely. So until next time, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say bye, pal. We'll see you soon.